Monday Sports Report coming out to you on a Tuesday. Hi. Hello, Nick.
Hello, yeah.
Other Nick.
Good to be back.
This is the other Nick.
Yeah, lost a syllable and brought me in.
Nick, what's happening vis-a-vis, apropos the Test cricket v Sri Lanka?
Yeah, so that's just...
What time do we get to watch it?
2:30 kicks off our time tomorrow afternoon. Yeah.
We said 1:30 earlier. No, we didn't.
Oh,
No, that was the women's Ashes.
that was it. Yes. And that
And
kicks
I was
off on
getting
Thursday.
that information straight out of the Courier Mail, so I think that was legit. The women's Ashes starts Thursday, 1:30. But the men's, these don't get much of a break, do they?
No, not really. It just keeps rolling on because when they finish this, then in the middle of the year they'll head to Lords for the World Test Championship
That's right.
against South Africa.
Who are we playing?
South Africa.
At Lords, right?
Yeah, so they're still trying to get this system right, but South Africa played a few pretty low nations and locked up top spot, whereas we had a bit of a harder route. Still got there, and obviously we won it last time against India a few years back.
Did we? Is that just a one-off, Willie?
One off, yeah.
Yep. Winner take all.
That's it, yeah. And I mean, look, it's not like South Africa to choke in a major cricket game ever, so I feel pretty confident coming into this. But this series against Sri Lanka, it'll be, it's challenging because we'll have a few heavy hitters missing. We'll have to go in with like 2 or 3 spinners as well. They're always, despite them being like a slightly lower ranked nation, this is always a tricky tour.
Who's our other spinner?
I think we're going with... one Travi Head will definitely roll his finger over a couple of times. I think, I want to say we're bringing someone back in.
Zampa?
No, Zampa's not getting a run, which is a shame. I'd like to see him get I know he's dominated in the short form, but I'd love to see him get his chance in the Test arena, because we've become so specialist now, which is great. But a lot of blokes I want to say, do you know, did Glenn Maxwell get the call up for this?
I don't know.
Was he just done? Because he might just be done forever, which is one of the great tragedies of Australian cricket. This incredible short form player just. But if
we haven't utilised him.
No, we haven't. You miss out on your test spot once, and then if you give it up, you barely ever get a call back. And I don't know, because he's a bit of a different cat too. If you upset the selectors,
a bit of Michael Bevan about him.
A little bit.
Is his last performance on the international level, was that still that one? Oh, was it the semi? You know when he played? I want to say it was a semi-final and the one day.
Oh, against the innings against Afghanistan in the World Cup,
where he was injured. He was limping, hopping on one leg, and he smacked like 200 runs or something.
Cramping like Dean Jones and scores a double ton.
Yeah,
and saved that game for us.
Like if that's his last international hit out, that's not a bad way to go out. So Travis said, he has a turn at spin bowling. They said they might also move him up the order to open, because it's a spin-friendly pitch. So he's a spin specialty on both sides.
So here we go.
Spin wizard.
Our man from the Brisbane Heat, Matt Kuhneman.
Oh, yeah.
He's had a bit of a trundle in the past. I usually take him to a subcontinental tour. But Todd Murphy, if you remember, wears the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
We've taken him to India a couple of times.
Thought he was a V8
supercar driver. I'm dancing with you on that. That's exactly what I thought. Who am I thinking
dual
of?
code athlete. You'll have to see it.
Nice.
So I got the first test, starting in Gaul. Actually, it's 2 tests in a row in the same location. But
when does the footy start?
First week of March. Actually, that's round 1. The Vegas would kick off the week before then. I'm just thinking of the Broncos' first match. It's on like the 5th or the 6th of March or something. But yeah, we might be the back end of February for the Vegas weekend.
But the trials must be starting soon.
Yeah. Those would be the first week of Feb. So yeah, maybe not next week, but the weekend of the 8th and 9th, I guess.
Oh, I think I'm going to one of them. I think the Broncos are playing. Are they playing out at Redcliffe?
Yes.
Yep. I'm going to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might be taking on the Cowboys. Unconfirmed, but yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, I'm heading out to that actually. Broncos Cowboys.
Yeah. Up at KO Stadium.
At KO. I see Adam Reynolds has been named as the captain. That actually surprised me. I thought that Maguire, because Reynolds, he's been great for the Bronx, but I thought they might take the captaincy off him this year and give it to Paddy. Yeah. Being a clean slate with Maguire coming in, it might just be a good time to make that change. I don't think that there's any doubt that Carrigan is the next leader of the Broncos.
Should be, yeah.
Like, that seems like
a fait accompli.
Yeah, fait accompli. He's already captained us.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people forget, but I just thought they might make that change this year, but they haven't.
No. Instead, they've got the leadership group, which I know they've always had Paddy as like the vice captain, so standing captain if Renault's not there. But
Is he the official vice captain?
I think he still is.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they've got he, along with Payne Haas, Katoni Staggs, and Ben Hunt, are the leadership group underneath Renault. But Payne, they reckon that he had ankle surgery yesterday after a mishap last week, but they still reckon he might be he'll be fit for round one. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good group. Like, Katoni's leadership last year was sensational. He really carried the
stood
team
up,
for the
didn't he?
middle part of the year.
He really did.
Yeah.
Really?
Are you doing the ground announcing again?
Hoping so.
Good. You haven't got a call yet either?
I haven't got a call yet either.
Good, because
They
I've got
leave
an
their
invite to the
run
season
late.
launch, which is probably a good thing. But
Yeah.
I mean, that could be Nova related. I'm not sure. It's both. That's the thing this time of year. I've got everything crossed out in my calendar,
Yeah.
but just in case. But at the same time, it's usually a week off job for both the codes that I work for.
I'm sitting there going, how much of the house is Madge sweeping through? Is
Yeah.
it all also come down to game
You think
day?
you think
MCs?
he's bringing his own ground announcement?
Well,
Yeah.
he just might say, clean up the house, everything
so
goes.
funny.
Everything goes.
It'd be funny if they were the only changes he made. Like when
Buck.
Yeah.
Steve Price. Remember Steve Price, that little germ on the project?
Oh, yes.
And he came up to 4BC like
did.
way back in the day and listened
Yeah.
to the station as the guru from Melbourne. He listened to the station
Consultant.
for a whole week, like everything to do, and then he made 2 changes. He sacked me and Lachie. It was literally the only thing wrong with
he
4BC.
legit did do that.
I've got Madge coming in going, who's the bloke that yells kapow? He's
Yeah.
gone.
He's gone.
No.
Me and Marty are a deal now.
Yeah. Now, Lachie, you've just producer Lockie's come in because we are talking all sports here, and you've just texted me something.
Time to
but
talk soccer on 4BC. What do you got,
Lachlan
mate?
Sands.
Lachie Sands joins us, and
Hello.
Lachie, what's happening in the world of football? I saw, I can
Yeah.
kickstart it.
Yeah, go on.
I saw Mary Fowler score an incredible goal.
For City?
Well, whoever she
Manchester
plays
City,
for.
yeah.
Manchester City. Is that who she plays for?
Yes,
Manchester?
she does.
That was a good goal.
She's a
Did you
phenomenal
see it?
player. I can't say that I did, but I have no doubt that she...
Sorry,
Oh,
I thought
incredible.
we were talking to the soccer.
He's not
expert.
there.
No, I
Yes.
know. Do you expect me to watch every single football
Yes,
match?
mate. That's
I
what
do.
you do when you're the expert.
Okay, well, I'm going to go home and watch every single football match.
over the weekend.
Don't
It was
do it
one of
on-
those
not on
ones
work
where
time.
it was like pinpoint perfect. She put it up in the top right pocket,
Kept lifting as it went.
Oh,
and she bent it.
she's good.
Or is it just women's soccer you don't watch? Is that
Is that the problem? Is that the problem, mate?
Wow.
Well, I'm just looking
sorry,
at
mate,
the
I-
information you're giving us.
I enjoy football in all of its.
Yeah, no, I know you do. So I'm glad that you're covering off the women's football. I was just going to say, Brisbane boy, Tom Waddingham, who'd been playing in the A-League, tearing it up, just scored on debut, made his...
For who?
For Portsmouth. So transferred over there for like 500,000 Australian dollars. Scored on debut against, I can't remember who.
Is that Premier League?
Stepped down from Premier League, but he'll be playing Championship. He'll be playing Premier League football, no doubt.
I can't believe we knew that.
Surely.
Really?
So he's smashing it in the A-League in a Brisbane Roar side that has been truly terrible.
He's gone from the Brizzy Raw.
Yep, to Portsmouth, and then another A-League player who is a Socceroo, Hayden Matthews, just third highest transfer fee ever in Australian football for $3 million has gone over to Portsmouth as well. And so they'll be playing alongside one another. There's 2 other.
What does that mean? The transfer? Like, I don't understand what that
So
means.
generally, with a contract, you might have a player who earns like $500,000 a year. You can purchase a player. So what they do is they pay out the remainder of their contract, and they go, "We want this guy so much that we're going to pay an additional."
So the Raw gets 500 grand.
The Raw get 500 grand for that. Sydney FC will get $3 million Australian dollars for this player,
Well, just for letting the player go.
essentially. So, like, imagine the NRL.
Oh, I get it. So say if I'm on $1 million a year,
Yeah.
and I'm contracted for the next 3 years,
Yep.
and someone wants me, they would pay my club $3 million, pay my contract out.
They would do that, and then on top of that, they might actually pay a transfer fee. So that's what the $3 million actually is like an additional transfer.
And then they'd have to pay a salary for the person as
Yep.
well. So it costs a fortune to get.
It would cost a fortune to bring players in. So imagine in the NRL, Paddy Carrigan playing really, really well, and someone like the Roosters are like, we want him. We're actually going to fork out the remainder of his contract, pay that out, and then we'll pay you an additional $5 million or whatever it is, so that he can transfer to our
But
club.
why is Sydney getting a slice of the money? Big slice.
Well, for the Hayden Matthews is the Sydney player.
Oh, sorry.
Brisbane will get 500
Oh, mate.
Gs for
Yeah, okay.
for Tom,
Gotcha.
and they'll probably just use it to pay out the contract of the coach because he's not doing a great job.
And what about Ange? Ange? Is he
Ange?
gone?
Oh, no, I think he has probably one of the biggest rebuilds in football history
You won't get
on
the
his
sack?
hands. I don't think at this point in time, although
How long has he been there for now?
he's been there for a year and a bit, and he has like 11 first team players out. Now, if you've done your maths correctly, that is the entire
That's
first
the entire
team.
team.
Imagine just having your entire squad, your starting 11 not playing, and they're in 4 competitions still. They're in the European competitions, they're in all the cup competitions. So they're playing twice a week, and he's having to, put out the same.
They're giving it to him. When someone says he's out of his
Yeah.
depth, he's got to go.
Yeah, lots of people are giving it to him because when you
Really?
yeah. When you've got a club that, I mean, Tottenham haven't won anything in like 12 ages. But when you've got a club that has players, earning multi millions,
Yeah, it's
you
Spurs.
demand money, you demand success, and if it doesn't happen, then you just want the manager gone. But that club's rotten from the core. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
interesting. That's football. That's soccer.
Soccer. Sign off.
Yeah.
Sign off.
Oh, that's soccer on 4BC.
No, you
On
know.
Lachie Sands.
I'm Lachie Sands.
Yeah. So do it again.
Sorry, I'm Lachie Sands, and that has been soccer.
Don't lead with your name.
Yeah.
I've never signed off.
The sport comes first. You're
Sorry.
like
Don't need to yell
you're,
at us.
You're
Sorry.
like a side note thing. So it's,
Okay.
it's
You're angry.
yeah,
Okay.
that's soccer, and then
Okay, sorry. That's been soccer, and I've been Lachlan Sands.
Well, you still
Well,
are.
even past.
Yeah, you still are.
You're
Lachie
still in.
Sands.
You're still in, mate.
Okay,
So let's
And it's
just
still
do,
soccer.
let's just do it again.
Okay,
and,
sorry.
and get it right.
that's soccer, and I'm Lachlan Sands.
That's it,
Is
mate.
that better?
That's easy.
That's good.